one thing I've noticed with African countries is it's hard for you to see an African country with an African coach. Yes, but there are for certain big nations, but for the smaller nations like the Gambia, I think the last Gambian coach we had was Sangdong. Yes, for the national team. Yes, Sangdong I think was the last Gambian that was a coach for the national team, head coach. All the others have been Paul Put, right? You know, Tom Saintfiet, McKinstry. If you look at other countries as well, Guinea-Bissau, their current coach is Luis Boamote. Yeah, Portuguese. Yeah, still black, but not Guinea from Guinea-Bissau. Nigeria, your current coach is.
But ours is Nigerian.
Is Nigeria? Yeah. So the big nations, I feel, can do that. But for us, the smaller.
Our past coach is from Portugal, I think.
Yeah, that was the previous one.
The past coach, yeah. So, but what I'm trying to go into now is the issue of Thomas Tuchel's appointment as England's national team coach and the uproar that it has caused. So I feel it's unwarranted because you're looking at someone to come and do a job. Whatever passport the person has, I don't feel that should have an issue.
Yes.
Tuchel is a top-level coach. He has proved it in England, he has proved it in Germany, he has proved it in so many places. So if you appoint a Tuchel and the fans, you know, all throw a tantrum, throw their toys out the pram, why? The man has not even, you know, had one single training session and he's already been criticized.
Yeah.
Do you think that's fair, P-Man?
You know, let me just start from here. You said African, we go out there and bring foreign coaches to come and coach. You know, as an African, there is some things we overlook. All this Europe that overlook, they take them serious. We are black and our mentality is very, very pure and clean. So we believe that we are, whether you are white or black, we are one. Whether you understand. Yeah. So African, let's forget about whether one nation is this and that, but we are one. Like we love foreign and we love welcoming people. You understand? So Thomas Tuchel being an England coach, I don't think anything is very, very bad there. It's a very good idea because these people, they've been passing through crisis for over. That team, they have good players, a very solid one, but still yet nothing good is coming out from there. So you have a coach that can take you from nothing to something. Now many people are talking about. So the thing is, they can just say whatever they like. That guy is going to for me is the direct person to take that job because that guy is very, very good. Even if you listen to Pogba was called interview. Is it the day before yesterday? He said, I don't see anything wrong in Tuchel taking England job because he deserves it because he's a top coach. So all those people saying most of those people that are saying all these things, most of them don't know anything about football.
Yeah. But actually it's coming from ex-players like Gary Neville and co.
See all those guys, if you look at them, their career, they do what did they offer? So let's just
as for Gary Neville, I don't really put weight on much of it.
That guy deserved that work. So let's just support him. I know he's to take England to a promised land. He deserved the job.
Yeah. Honestly, when I heard of the appointment, I thought it was a very good appointment. It was, for me, the best of the available options. And I'm actually happy that England has done that. They've been able to put aside their national bias and just look for what is best for the national team at this point in time. Yeah. England as a team have not been performing to expectations. It's been a long time since they won the major trophy internationally, and it's high time they capitalize on the current group of players that they have. So they need a coach that can maximize the talent they have in the team. And Tuchel is the best coach for that. So those saying the ex-players, Graneva and the like, saying they should have gone for an English coach. Who are the English coaches that can do the job?
Yeah.
We don't have a lot of top-level English coaches. No. Even the few that are trying in the Premier League, they're not even top level. They're not coaching any of the teams in the top 4. Even Villa that had a breakout season last year were coached by a Spaniard. Yeah. So there is no top English coach that you can say right now, this guy is doing very well, we can trust the team in his hand. Probably besides Eddie Howe, and even Eddie Howe is yet to be proven with a top team. Yeah. So the only English coach that coached a top team in recent years was Graham Potter, and we also had that ended. Yeah. So the FA had to Chelsea. Yeah. So FA had to do what was best for the team. They appointed a person that they knew could do the job, and I think it's a very good appointment. So let's see how he performs going forward.
I don't see why they're complaining because I mean, even in the Premier League, no English manager has ever won it.
Won it, yeah, that's true.
And Tuchel came.
Yeah.
Wow. He came.
So I like he's Scottish.
He has won. Coach of the. Like he came. He had a very good season. He had 63 matches. I think he 17 draws, lost 11, and then won the rest. Very good record.
Yeah, very good.
And with the team he had at the time, and you can compare the Chelsea team at the time to what England has in terms of player quality. You know, so definitely, if given the chance, because English media can be funny most times. If they give him the chance, I feel like he can take this England squad to actually play creative football and not just try and
win something.
Yeah, try and win something with creative football, not just anyhow football. So
I feel if there's one person who can block the noise from outside and concentrate on his work, it's Tuchel.
Yes,
exactly.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah.
I also feel with the Tuchel situation is, okay, for those who are, crying about, complaining about the appointment, who are your alternatives?
Not many.
There's no English coach currently with a CV of Tuchel.
Exactly.
So if there was someone, all right, who could rival him, CV for CV, then okay, they might be right in the, in their condemnation of the appointment. However, I feel what they should now work on, that is England and the FA, is to have an identity. Now we know Germans have an identity when it comes to football. So when you have a German coach, you know what to expect. When you have a Spanish coach, you know what to expect. When you have an Italian coach, you know what to expect.
Yes.
Now the principles might be the same, the core principles, but then there are little variations here and there. We don't have that with England, and even if you have that variation, it has to be something that works at the top level. So we don't see any English coach that has, performed to the top level. I don't know. I just don't. I just feel it's xenophobia, you would call it. I don't know. I just feel it's unwarranted.
The problem with the English is they love their country themselves too much. They are very much in love with themselves.
Yeah, the pride.
Very well. They have that national pride of being British. They feel like they're the best country in the whole world. So they always feel like nobody outside they should be able to do better than them, especially when it comes to their own team. So this is their own team. They feel no other national should be able to come and coach their own team. They should have somebody British who can do it. And that is not the case. Reality tells you that that's not the case. So sometimes you have to humble yourself and look at what is realistic, what really is the best option, and go with it. But their pride clouds their eyes. That's the problem.
But then again, I think we also need to look at this point. Let's bring it home, right? In an African setting. Would Nigeria be happy having a Ghanaian head coach?
It's all about the quality of the coach.
No. Listen.
No.
It won't be universally, accepted. Now these are rival countries. We need to look at now. Let's say if Nigeria has a Gambian coach, that might not be a big issue, but because Gambia is a smaller country and we're not rivals to Nigeria when it comes to football. But if you take Ghanaian coach or South African coach and you say you come and be Super Eagles coach, I think that we also need to look at that.
That would not be a problem from Nigeria. It will be a problem from the Ghana supporter or
No. It will actually be a problem.
The truth is this. See, what we need is the quality.
Okay, would you be happy if someone like Stephen Appiah, the former Ghana coach, to be Nigeria's
if
coach?
he's the one that will take us to the promised land, yes, I'm good with it. You know why?
No. My question is, let's say if he's taking you from promised land. Let's say you hear of the appointment today. What will be your first reaction?
I'll be like, why him?
Thank you. So my point is validated.
The context is not the same.
Yeah.
Appiah is not a top level coach, and we can't say
Well,
better than some of the
Africans-
Nigerian coaches that we have.
For
So
African
it was a
standards,
case
yeah.
where the Ghanaian coaches, the South African coaches, the Cote d'Ivoire coaches were all top level coaches playing at the highest level and winning stuffs, and none of our Nigerian coaches is able to reach that level. And they appoint somebody from Ghana who has done that already, who has it on the CV. Why would I be against it?
Personally, I wouldn't like a Senegalese.
No, can I-
to
can
be
I-
a
can I-
Gambian
can I-
citizen.
You're better than what you
I'm
have.
not taking that.
I can't.
They're better than
No, I feel like- I feel
I'm not
like,
taking
yeah.
a Senegalese.
I feel like we should like, if we're being honest, like what you said, Nigeria. If a Ghanaian or South African coach was given the appointment to be the Nigerian coach,
There will be.
there would be an outroar.
Oh yes.
There would be. Let's be realistic.
No,
there
it
would be an outroar.
depends. No, you're not
There would be an
posting the
outroar.
context.
My point is, even if it is prime Pep,
Who's
and he's
Ghanaian?
Ghanaian.
Yes.
Nigerians will have an issue with
No,
this.
there will be an issue, but it won't be that big as you say. If the coach is one of the best on the continent,
Do you know?
we don't have any coach at that same level.
You know that we've lost banter war when it comes to on Twitter. Ghanaians will finish us.
Those things will be there, but
Do you understand?
I think that's another point why
the banter there also
English
would be
media also having an issue with the Tuchel appointment. They'll be like, oh, what if he wins a major tournament for us? Like, there will still be that cloud over it. Oh, it was won by a German manager. You see? So they won't get the full props that they deserve.
This is banter material for
that's,
you.
if anything, the banter will go both ways because we use the Ghanaian coach to win the AFCON.
No,
so we use your guy
banter
to win AFCON
That
for us,
banter
and
will
you
fit.
are struggling.
I feel okay. We'll leave it out for the viewers out there to
that
decide
would be
what's the best.
It's banter now. That's banter.
Whether it's merited to have a foreign coach be the coach of your national team, especially if you're from the same continent.
Exactly.
All right. That's it for this edition of Talk Hot Sports here on Talk Hot Media. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Till we see you again. Bye-bye.